Hey there, F1 fans! Ever wondered what makes F1 drivers like Verstappen, Leclerc, and Hamilton stand out? Why do some drivers shine on street circuits while others dominate traditional tracks? In this video, we're diving into the driving styles of Verstappen, Hamilton, and Leclerc. Sure, all F1 drivers are incredibly skilled, but some have that extra edge that really sets them apart. You might have heard that some drivers get their seats thanks to family money, but they still need serious talent to handle an F1 car. So what's the secret behind those who push their cars to new levels? Let's break down each driver's unique style and what makes them tick. Stay tuned for more exclusive insights only here on Sports Frenzy TV. Number 1. Max Verstappen. Max Verstappen is definitely one of the standout F1 drivers of recent years. Love him or hate him, there is no denying the guy's got talent. Ever since he joined F1 in 2015 with Toro Rosso, he's been showing off his speed. What makes him unique and what can we learn from his driving style? Verstappen is known for his aggressive approach. He's not shy about using the curbstones, positioning his car as close to them as possible. By hugging the curbs, he makes the corners shorter, which helps him get on the throttle faster and nail those quick lap times. However, this aggressive style has its risks. If he uses too much curb, his car can lose contact with the ground and become harder to control, making spins more likely. The 2022 cars, with their stiffer suspensions, make this even trickier since they're more prone to spinning when hitting the curbs. On the flip side, a softer suspension handles curbs better, making it easier for drivers to push their limits. Braking is another area where Verstappen shines. Interestingly, he doesn't always brake extremely late, even though he's perfectly capable of it. Instead, he tends to brake a bit earlier, which might seem counterintuitive. This early braking slows him down more entering the corner but allows him to get back on the power sooner and make up for the time lost. Compared to someone like Alonso, Verstappen is smoother with his steering. While Alonso often makes adjustments mid-corner, Verstappen keeps his steering steady, leading to less tire wear and more consistent temperatures. So that's how Verstappen handles his car. Now let's check out how his driving style stacks up against Charles Leclerc's. Number 2. Charles Leclerc. Charles Leclerc's talent is undeniable. When he first joined F1 with Sauber, now Alfa Romeo, he showed off some serious speed, often scoring points with a car that wasn't exactly top of the line. After moving to Ferrari, he quickly made a name for himself by going toe-to-toe with four-time world champ Sebastian Vettel and eventually became Ferrari's lead driver. Up until 2022 though, he didn't often find himself in a position to regularly fight for wins. But now that he's got a winning car, his driving style really stands out. Leclerc is known for his aggressive approach. He attacks every corner with everything he's got, using the curbs to the maximum. He has a tendency to throw his car into the corners, sometimes coming close to locking up his front tires, but he uses the power of the Ferrari engine to help rotate the car. His energetic style is a thrill to watch. He uses a lot of steering angle and bursts of gas to get his car positioned just right. However, this aggressive style can lead to more tire wear compared to drivers like Verstappen or Perez. Despite this, Leclerc's driving skills are impressive, and many are eager to see when he'll clinch an F1 world title. So with Verstappen and Leclerc covered, let's see how a veteran and highly successful driver like Lewis Hamilton handles his car on track. Number 3. Lewis Hamilton. Lewis Hamilton has been a top F1 driver for nearly 15 years, and his record really speaks for itself. Whether you credit his success to the car or his driving skills, his wins, pole positions, and world titles are impressive. It's clear that Hamilton's been a dominant force in F1 for a long time. So what's his secret? Like Verstappen and Leclerc, Hamilton is also an aggressive driver. He uses a lot of steering to maneuver his car. Unlike Verstappen, who tends to brake a bit earlier, Hamilton goes for the late brake. This helps him carry more speed through the apex of a corner, but means he has to wait longer to get back on the throttle, which can affect his exit speed. Braking late can make it tough to get the car to turn in properly, especially in high-speed corners where more apex speed can lead to understeer where the car wants to go straight rather than turn. Hamilton tackles this by using the throttle to help rotate the car, effectively adding a bit of oversteer to balance out the understeer. Hamilton uses a good amount of curb when steering into corners and often looks like he's fighting the car. Each of these drivers has a distinct style, but Leclerc and Hamilton are the most alike. Both brake as late as possible and rely on their engines to help rotate the car into corners. However, Leclerc is notably more aggressive with the curbs, which might be a result of his Ferrari's characteristics. Historically, he's always been the most daring on the curbs. Verstappen, on the other hand, takes a different approach. He brakes earlier than Leclerc and Hamilton, but gets on the throttle as soon as possible. This style helps his car handle corners sharply and reduces wheel spin by setting the car straight quickly. However, since the 2022 cars are more prone to understeer, Verstappen struggles a bit more in qualifying compared to Leclerc, as he needs to rely more on engine rotation, which can slow him down. Hamilton stands out for his ability to rotate the car quickly even while braking late. He's perfected a style that lets him straighten out his car quickly and get back on the throttle early, which helps him minimize time loss during acceleration. The driving style that works best also depends on the car's characteristics. The 2022 cars are heavier and have less front wing downforce compared to previous models. This affects all three drivers since they rely on sharp front-end rotation. With these cars being more prone to understeer, they need to use the throttle to help rotate the rear when entering corners. As the season progresses and cars get updates, they're likely to better suit the driver's preferences and driving styles. So there you have it, an inside look at the driver styles of Verstappen, Leclerc, and Hamilton. Each of these drivers brings something unique to the track, from Verstappen's aggressive curb usage to Leclerc's energetic cornering and Hamilton's late braking and precise car control. Their individual approaches not only highlight their personal strengths, but also show how they adapt to the evolving demands of F1. As the season progresses and cars continue to develop, driving these styles will keep evolving too. Who knows what new strategies we'll see in the future? Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this deep dive into the world of F1, don't forget to hit the subscribe button and turn on notifications for more insights and updates. See you next time!